All right, shalom, shalom. I'm going to start out this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And double honor to the elder apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone that rule well, that teach well, while I learn the truth 100% according to the Bible. And I also want to say shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, the prophets, servants scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. And shalom to the Akof, which are the sisters that are sincere and your children. Shalom, right? And in today's video, as you can see, I'm going to go into it. It says, I'm going to read the title. It said Kentucky Fried Humans, right? So basically they're promoting cannibalism, through this new KFC ad, that's basically being pushed out. They're basically showing you how the meat that a lot of you women and men are out here eating in Babylon is human meat. And it's funny because I was just going into something similar to this yesterday. I was talking about it. And then, boom, look, a video like this pop up 5 hours later. That's the spirit. Letting you know that, man, hey, everything out here that you people is putting inside of your bodies is not real, man. Cannibalism is coming back. It tells us that there are going to be famines and things of that nature, so when this famine actually kicks in, the reason why people won't mind eating each other, because guess what? They already been eating human meat without even knowing it, through your McDonald's, through your KFCs, your rallies, your Checkers, all of these different places where you go to get food. You thinking it's real food, but these places are serving you, meat. And you know that because you can see why all of these kids and all of these different women and men a year come up missing and you never be able to find them. Trust me, hundreds of thousands of people go missing every year in America, especially since that southern border been open. They said you have undocumented at least over a few 100,000 Mexican, Latino, Native American children, that have been coming up missing, man. And that goes back into where are they going? Well, some of them are going to, these private islands where they're doing all type of, sick things to the children and whatnot. And then you got a lot of them, they're going into these food places, man, And that just shows you how sick this man Esau Edom really is, man, because, hey, a lot of this food, that we're eating, man, is not what we think it is. So, right, let me go to a precept real quick. I'm going to go to... All right, bear with me. Bear with me, brother. Salakia. Bear with me. All right. And I'm going to get to that video soon, Lord's will. I'll be able to get to that video, right? Let me see. All right. Well, Salaki, I couldn't get that precept. Can't think of it right now, but Lord's will, it'll come back to me. But, I'm going to get into this video. We're going to watch this video, and Lord's will, the scripture can come to me. I get it. Oh, yeah, the water. I'm already thinking of one right now. The water that you have by Shem Yahushai. But I'm going to just let this video play. So before I let this video play, I want to say that this is under the 1976 Copyright Act. Of course, I'm not getting paid for this video. It's only for educational purposes only. So with that being said, I'm going to say fair use. And we're going to get into this video. But first, I'm going to read the title again because I stopped. I didn't read it all. But it said KFH. You see that. You see what it says. I'm not going to say it. But new KFC ad shows gravy. Salakia. It said new KFC ad shows gravy. You see that word? And what's really in the meat, right? Because we understand the wicked is ruling the earth right now, man. So we already know what's in this meat, man. It tells you that a lot of people, throughout history have said that, you done have people step up from out of places, and I remember reading videos and watching videos like that a long time ago. Like I said, where people will tell you that, the meat that we're eating is not real meat, that a lot of it is genetically modified. A lot of it, I believe there were certain people that did I forgot what they did, but I wish I can had a video. But I read something of it where these people had basically took some meat and they did scientific research on it and things of that nature, and they said it ended up coming up that it had human DNA in it. So that's proving to you that a lot of these places where you eat, your McDonald's, this is why the elder apostles and them always push, man, to stay away from those things, man. Don't be out there eating McDonald's. Don't be out there eating no damn Checkers, no Rallies, all of these different types of things, man. If you can make you a good meal at home, just cook your food, man. Don't be going out here to all these places thinking that you need someone to prepare your food for you, man. Because as it says in the Ephesians 5:15 and 16, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, right? Which means you don't want to be walking around here foolish thinking that nothing's happening. Because we're seeing commercials like this. I mean, these elites that control these companies, because they control your KFCs, your Walmarts, all of these different type of food places, your Krogers and all of these things where they're pushing all of this fake processed food at. They control all these places. So, never trust thine. And it tells you that in the book of Ecclesiasticus. Let me go to that precept. Never trust thine enemy, man. So don't be out here, buying these, don't be out here buying these foods from these stores, man, especially if the Lord, make your own food at home, man, even if you do want to eat you some meat, man, it best, I don't even know what to say because, I try to stay away from the meats, not saying I don't indulge in it every once in a while, but, I try to stay away from those meats, man, because, that stuff is, GMO'd, contaminated, got all type of pesticides and, everything in the meat. A lot of it is GMO, meaning it's cloned meat. Bill Gates came out with a thing. I believe it was last year, if I'm not mistaken. But Bill Gates came out with something where he said Frankenfood, where he was basically trying to clone the animals and basically make clone meat, man, which is meat that is made in the lab. It's not even real meat from an animal, man. So, these are the times that we're living in, man, where you can't even trust the food that you eat. Well, we been couldn't trust the food that we eat because we understand that the devil's in rule, and I might have to get that law as well, Proverbs 29:2. But this is Ecclesiasticus 12:10. And it said, never trust thine enemy, which is Esau Edom, none other than the so-called white man. You can't trust his food. You can't trust his shots. You can't trust nothing that this devil tries to implement unto you to make you think that it's for you, man. And he's ultimately going to come with that MOTB, man, which is that RFID chip in order for you to buy and sell in his digital society, man. And whoever take that mark, you will be destroyed by Yahweh Shem Yahushua in the presence of the Lamb with that nuclear destruction, man. So don't be out here trusting this devil, man. Don't be out there doing things that he say do. You people need to wisen up out here, man. It's not a game. This man is really, casting enchantments, casting spells, working against the Lord's people, man. And a lot of people fall victim to it because, like I said, they be trusting in this man. They're trusting in his philosophies. They drunken off that wine, man. Of Babylon the Great. They're drunken off of the philosophies, drunken off of the, the mindset and the, drunken off the things of this place, man. To believe that this place is for them, to believe that this devil is here to help them when he's here to destroy them, man. It's the complete opposite, right? But this is Ecclesiasticus 12:10, and it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So they're telling you, man, that as iron get rustier, the worse it gets. So that's the same thing the Lord is telling us about this devil, man. That more iron rusteth is a double entendre, which means, the more iron rusteth, the worse it gets. Basically going inside with this devil and his wickedness. That the more time passes by, the more this man is going to get more evil, the more sinister he's going to get, the more he's not going to hide his plans, because we ultimately know that he wants to bring in his NWO, and the more time goes by and things of that nature, guess what? The more he's going to, continue to show his horns, man. So I'm going to go to another precept that I had that was on my spirit. I'm going to go to this. I'm going to go to Micah 2:10. Right, in the KJV. And it says, arise ye, right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American men and women out there, and you specklebirds that may look like these heathen nations, but your seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We understand that this is not a color thing, it's a bloodline thing, So it says, arise ye and depart, right? You're supposed to be departing from this place, not drinking on the philosophies and the wines, being drunk off of the lies of this place, America, Babylon the Great. You're supposed to be, you're supposed to be departing from this place. I'm talking about in your mind, in your spirit, in your walk, in the way you conduct your life. Everything is supposed to be against this place, because we know that the Lord is against this place, right? And it says, for this is not your rest. It is not your rest, Jake, Eve. This is not your rest. This place is wicked, right? And it's ultimately going to destroy you, man, if you keep giving in to it. But it said, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. The Lord is, he's right about that through the prophet Micah, man. This place is polluted, man. It's very evil. Like I said, that's going back into the food being contaminated, right? The food having all type of GMOs, pestilences, food plants getting burned down and shut down due to, all type of ailments found inside of the birds and etc. I mean, this place is polluted. It's wicked, man. But this is all Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is doing, man. We know that the Lord is orchestrating this famine. He's orchestrating all of these prophecies to play out to which they're playing, right? So I'm going to go to Proverbs 29:2 as well. That precept came to mind, And it says, when the righteous are in authority, right, which is when our Lord Yahushua comes back and reign with King David and the 144,000 on the new earth that will be, Salakia, the new heaven that will be on earth, right? The new rulership. The people rejoice. That will be the time when the people will be at their happiest, man. Either of these heathen nations going to be happy when the Lord Yahushua comes, man. Especially our people that's in captivity under these curses, man. When the Lord returns, even though 2/3 of our people are going to have to be deleted off on this side, but they will actually obviously be born back through an elect man in the kingdom, and they'll be perfect, man. They won't sin no more. They'll have, they'll be righteous, man. So that's what we praying for, and the Lord's will we be at that elect number, right? And it says, but when the wicked bear of rule, which is Esau Edom, none other than the so-called white man, who's controlling the earth right now, governing it in wickedness, in sickness, food being contaminated, having, not showing if you eating either a dog, Salaki, you're not sure if you're eating a dog or a piece of chicken, man. Like, that's just how wicked this man is. You don't know what you're putting inside of your body. Like I said, that's why I made a video yesterday saying be mindful of what you put inside your body. I literally made a video about that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua yesterday. Letting you brothers and sisters know that, man. Be careful what you out there eating, man. And you wonder why a lot of people got high blood pressure, why people got certain diseases, certain sicknesses. You wonder why you get sick. That's because you're not eating real food, man. You're eating things that is harmful to your body, man. And your body is out of rhythm. That's why it's important you put fruits, herbs, minerals, things of the earth, man. Things that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua have blessed us with, man. That's what you want to put in your body, man. And I know it's easier said than done because you got a lot of people out here, Jake love eating that fried food, man. You gotta leave that fried food alone, man. That stuff gonna delete you, man. You gotta not want to put that sickness inside of your body. Yeah, it may taste good, and sometimes it does, but hey, you gotta understand that we're in a different time of day right now. That stuff you put inside of your body is meant to kill you, man. It's meant to delete you. It's meant to break your body down. It's not meant to strengthen you and to build you up for the times we're about to come into. Because, a lot of people in the time of Jacob's trouble, that's how they're going to be getting deleted. That's how they're going to be falling out. That's how they're going to be, succumbing to sicknesses. And that's another word for sickness going into those pestilences. Because guess what? A lot of these things that Esau Edom putting in his food, a lot of these vaccinations, and these I'm not going to say the word, but you know what I mean, vaccinations that people have taken, these people are going to be dropping, including with their diet, the way they eat. People are going to be dropping, people are going to be perishing soon to come, man. So you want to be wise out there, man. So I'm going to read this scripture again. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear of rule, the people mourn, man. And I'm going to get back to this video so we can see a little bit more of what the brother is talking about. But, don't be out there eating no KFC, man. Don't be eating none of this fast food. I advise you to cook at home. Eat your own food, make your own food. Don't be ordering food out DoorDash. None of these places, man. Just, be wise, man. And our people, you got to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, of course, roughly paraphrased, but be wise, man. When you walking out here in this life doing certain things, man, think with wisdom. Don't allow, pride or, just being simple, man. Because the Lord tells you that in Proverbs 22:3 that a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished, man. You don't want to be a part of that simple category, man, that just going around here, walking around, just thinking everything is peaches and cream. And then something happened to you, man. Be mindful of what you're doing to yourself, man. But yeah, we're going to let this video play. Yeah, I see that. All right. It said, I'm going to read that. Salakia. It said, you see that title. Lures Gen Z into its bizarre cult and doesn't care if it's polarizing. All right. Because like I said, these are wicked people ruling the earth, man. These people are devils, man. You jakes out there, man. Y'all about to see that this man is the devil, man. I'm telling you. The Lord already gave me a dream not too long ago when I seen this man coming down with that great wrath upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. So like I said, you people are about to see that this man is your enemy, man. But y'all thinking he good for you. He like you. He let you work on the clock. He give you a little 9 to 5. He let you make a little few pennies at work. So you feel that this devil cares about you, man. But he's about to show you. And you already got Donald Trump writing unrighteous decrees now, as I'm right here talking. You got him putting in legislations to where so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans can't be in the military anymore. I mean, we're going back to the Jim Crow era, man. That's why the Lord said there should be a time like never before seen, nor ever shall be, roughly paraphrasing Matthew 24:21. We're about to come into some sick, twisted, wild times, man. And the only way you're going to get through these times, man, you're going to have Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You're going to have to be at that elect number, Lord's will we be at that, right? These what we coming into, But Salakia, I'm going to skip up this video just a little bit more to get to something juicy because, it's kind of long, All right, okay, so the water. I'm gonna go to it. This is the new KFC commercial, and I'm gonna let it play, right? And you brothers that had a spirit on you to discernment, you're gonna be able to tell what this is once you see it. We're living in some evil times, man. Perilous times. That word perilous goes to times full of danger and of risk. Risk. The word risk mean, we know what the word risk mean. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up. The word risk. These are risky times out here, man. And risky mean being cautious. You got to be cautious when things are risky. Here is the word definition of the word risky. It says full of the possibility of danger, failure, or loss. Right. So guess what I said? That's why you want to be cautious of what you put in your body. You got people doing all type of unsafe things to food. You got people pausing in people's food, especially through these DoorDash apps and through these fast food restaurants. I watched a video where it is with these females, these Jake women and men, where they had, and I think this was at a taco spot or something like that. I don't remember what place it was, but I think the man had ordered some food, some tacos to be exact, I think. And then they said once he ate it, then he started throwing up and turns to come out there. Guess what? They had put rat poison in the man's food. So we live in some very evil times, man. You just want to, like I said, be mindful of what you put inside of your body. You want to basically put things in your body that, helps it, that builds it up. Even though we know a lot of the fruit and things of that nature is also genetically modified and chemicalized to work against us. But still, you want to try your best to try to eat as healthy as you can, man. Put things in your body that helps it, herbs and et cetera, et cetera. But here's that food commercial I was talking about, going into the predictive program in the Esau Edom, this devil, and it says, you see that all hell gravy, and fair use for this video. This is under the 1976 Copyright Act. I'm not getting paid for this video. This is only for educational purposes only, because I know how these devils is. All right, watch this video. So sick, man. You see how it's kind of has to set into like a movie like Hunger Games or something to that extent. I can't be the only one picking this up in the spirit, you know. And when you think of that movie, Hunger Games, what will happen in that movie? It was sedition amongst men. You know, you basically had people fighting against one another for food and other type of different things in order to stay alive. You know, that's what that movie Hunger Games was about, you know. And that's what times we're about to come into. We about to come into some times like Hunger Games, man, where people gonna be out here deleting each other for food, water, beverages, and all types of other things, man. You know, you know. Watch this. Video's almost coming to an end, but look at this, man. Come on, man. Predictive programming all day, man. Watch this. That's a human body, right? And that's supposed to be a pool of gravy, right? Which is what KFC sells. You know, they got the gravy or whatever in the meals. Look, the woman is putting this guy in gravy, man. Watch this. And then he comes back up as a piece of chicken. Wow. You know, so I'm going to get one more precept, right? Proving to you that this man is the devil, man. I mean, hey, how much more do you people need to see it before you actually believe it? Oh, wait, I know a lot of our people not going to believe it. They're going to have to wait and see when he come down with this great wrath that this man is the devil that the Bible talks about. They're going to have to wait till he comes down, deleting a lot of them. Then they're going to believe it, right? This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. And it said, lest Satan, adversary, that word adversary goes into your enemy, a man that's against you, right? You know, and these Edomites are against us, man. They are the spiritual, physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. They are against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. And they said, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that word devices goes back into schemes, tricks, his deception, and all of these different things, his witchcraft, right? Because that's all you see, man. What I just showed you in that video was basically just, you know, programming, man. You know, predictive programming. You know, basically putting it right in front of your face, because that's how these devils operate. They put these things in front of your face because they don't think that people are smart enough to catch on. But the men and women of the spirit, you know, we see these things from a different perspective, how the world may see it. And we know that they've been putting meat, I mean, human, you know, stuff inside of this food, man. You know, we've been through that. You know, like I said, again, going back to what I talked about earlier, that's why you got so many missing kids, so many missing women and men, and you thinking like, you know, it's just sick, man. But, you know, this is what happened when the devil rules. So with that being said, Lord's will you brothers and sisters edify, you know, to the next time, I'm going to say shalom.